What's the point? Why are we here? What does it all mean? These aren't just philosophical musings for late-night college dorm rooms. This is the fundamental question of human existence. A question that has haunted us for millennia. Question that, if left unanswered, can leave us feeling lost, adrift, and profoundly empty. Maybe you're feeling that emptiness right now. Maybe you're achieving all your goals, ticking all the boxes, and still wondering, is this it? Or maybe you're facing hardship, loss, and questioning the very purpose of your struggle. But what if I told you there are answers? Not easy answers, not one-size-fits-all answers, but powerful frameworks for finding your own unique meaning. Frameworks that have stood the test of time, from ancient philosophers to modern thinkers. Today, we're going on a journey to explore the meaning of life through three seemingly different, yet surprisingly interconnected lenses: Stoicism, the insights of Jordan Peterson, and the ancient wisdom of the book of Ecclesiastes. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of virtue, resilience, and acceptance. You've probably heard of it. It's having a major resurgence, but we're going to go beyond the surface-level quotes and dive into its core teachings on purpose. Jordan Peterson, the controversial but undeniably influential psychologist, who speaks to millions about responsibility, meaning, and confronting the chaos of existence. And Ecclesiastes, a book from the Hebrew Bible, often overlooked, yet profoundly Stoic in its message. A book that grapples with the vanity of worldly pursuits and the search for something more. Let's start with Stoicism. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, weren't interested in abstract theories. They were interested in living well, and for them, living well meant living virtuously. They believed that true happiness, true fulfillment, doesn't come from external things, wealth, fame, pleasure, but from cultivating inner strength, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These are the only things truly within our control. Think about it. You can't control the stock market, you can't control other people's opinions, you can't even control the weather, but you can control how you respond to these things. You can choose to act with integrity, with kindness, with courage, regardless of the circumstances. The Stoics also emphasized acceptance, not passive resignation, but active acceptance of what is. They understood that life includes suffering, loss, and impermanence. Fighting against these realities only creates more pain. Embracing them, finding the meaning within them, is the path to peace. As Epictetus said, "Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well." Now, let's bring in Jordan Peterson. He's not a Stoic per se, but his message resonates deeply with Stoic principles. Peterson argues that meaning is not something you find, it's something you create. He talks about the inherent chaos of existence, the suffering that's unavoidable. But he also emphasizes the power of individual responsibility. He says, pick up your damn suffering and bear it, and try to be a good person so you don't make it worse. This is powerful. It's not about finding some preordained purpose handed down from on high. It's about taking ownership of your life, confronting the chaos, and creating meaning through your actions, through your relationships, through your contribution to the world. Peterson often talks about cleaning your room as a metaphor for taking responsibility for the small things, for creating order in your immediate environment. This is a deeply Stoic idea, starting with what you can control and building outwards from there. Now let's turn to a surprising source of wisdom, the book of Ecclesiastes. This ancient text, often attributed to King Solomon, is a profound meditation on the meaning of life, and it's strikingly Stoic. The author, known as Kohelet, repeatedly uses the phrase vanity of vanities, all is vanity. He's not saying that life is meaningless, but that many of the things we chase, wealth, pleasure, power, even wisdom itself, are ultimately fleeting and unsatisfying. He writes, "I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit." Sounds bleak, right? But there's a deeper message here. Kohelet is challenging us to question our assumptions about what brings true happiness. He's urging us to look beyond the superficial, the material, the ephemeral, and to find meaning in something more enduring. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. So what's the common thread running through these seemingly disparate sources? What can Stoicism, Jordan Peterson, and Ecclesiastes teach us about the meaning of life? It's this: true meaning is not found in external validation, in fleeting pleasures, or in the accumulation of things. It's found in something deeper. It's found in virtue. Living in accordance with your values, striving to be the best version of yourself. Stoicism. Responsibility, taking ownership of your life, confronting chaos and creating order. Peterson. Acceptance, recognizing the impermanence of all things and finding joy in the present moment. Stoicism and Ecclesiastes. Service, contributing to something larger than yourself, finding purpose in connection and contribution. All three. It's about recognizing that you are part of something vast and interconnected, that your actions have consequences, that your life has meaning, not because of what you get, but because of what you give. So, how do you cultivate this kind of meaning in your own life? Here are a few practical steps, drawing on the wisdom we've explored. 1. Define your values. What truly matters to you? Justice, compassion, creativity, courage. Get clear on your core values and let them guide your decisions. 2. Embrace responsibility. Start small. Clean your room. Take on a challenging project. Commit to something and follow through. 3. Practice gratitude. Every day, take a few moments to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small. This shifts your focus from lack to abundance. 4. Serve others. Find a way to contribute to something larger than yourself. Volunteer your time, donate to a cause you believe in, or simply offer a helping hand to someone in need. 5. Cultivate mindfulness. Practice being present in the moment. Pay attention to your breath, your senses, your surroundings. This helps you appreciate the beauty and wonder of everyday life. 6th, journal. Reflect on your actions. Where are you failing? What are you grateful for? But what about suffering? What about loss? What about the inevitable pain that comes with being human? Does a meaningful life mean a life without suffering? Absolutely not. All three of our sources, Stoicism, Peterson, Ecclesiastes, acknowledge the reality of suffering. They don't offer easy answers or escapist fantasies. They offer a framework for navigating suffering with courage, grace, and meaning. The Stoics taught us to see adversity as an opportunity for growth. Peterson emphasizes the importance of bearing our suffering responsibly, and Ecclesiastes reminds us that even in the midst of sorrow, there is a time for everything under the sun. Key is not to avoid suffering, but to transform it, to use it as fuel for growth, for compassion, for a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us, to find meaning in spite of suffering, and sometimes even because of it. The meaning of life, it's not a single answer to be discovered. It's a question to be lived. It's a journey of self-discovery, of constant growth, of embracing both the joys and sorrows of existence. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. Your meaning will be unique to you. It will evolve over time. But the principles we've explored today, virtue, responsibility, acceptance, service, and mindfulness, these are the building blocks of a meaningful life. So I challenge you, Don't just think about these ideas, live them. Start small, choose one practice, commit to it, and watch how your perspective begins to shift. Watch how your life begins to fill with a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. Because the answer is not out there. It never was. The answer is you. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you are on the right path. What gives your life meaning? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. Let's spread this wisdom and help each other live more meaningful lives.